It was just a terrific shooting night all around for the group. What are the things that stood out to you about this one?
Well, they're a challenge. When you have Russell and Bradley, they put a lot of points up on the board, and so there's constant pressure. You never feel like the lead is safe. So we started slowly defensively, and then we got going. But again, we're striving to be a 48-minute team, and we're still not there. I thought Alfred gave us some good minutes to coming back, so that was a big plus. Julius, was terrific in setting the tone for us, but I thought Reggie was terrific with his defense, and that part of it was good. But again, playing for 48 minutes is something we got to continue to work towards.
Ian Begley.
Tom, it seemed like you were a little upset with the way things led up a little bit and midway through the fourth, and then Julius came back in for Obi. Was that your thinking? Just you felt that the guys were letting up a little bit, and you wanted Randle back in there?
Yeah, well, you see it all the time with the way teams shoot threes and the way that team scores. You can't mess around with the game, and so. You have to play, and we need to work on finishing, so that's what we did.
Mark Berman.
Hey, Tom, did you think Julius was trying to make an extra statement tonight after, what happened a couple of days ago in the NBA, sort of?
No, I think, I think the statement was that, the win was the most important thing, and he's done that a number of times for us, to bounce back after a tough loss, the way in which we lost the game. But that's what leaders do. And again, thought RJ got downhill, and he's playing at a high level. But those are our leaders, and the vets, we look at Reggie and Alec and what they're doing. Alfred playing, giving us the 20 minutes that he gave us. That was a good sign. And, I thought Frank gave us good minutes as well. So, Mitch was real active. I think he's shaking some of that rust off. Nerlens was real solid. So we need everyone. And it's a good, solid win. But we know, that we got 2 days and we play them again. So we have to be ready.
Steve Popper.
I know he's done this. You've talked about it before, the shooting from Julius. But when you see 7 3-pointers today, the 3 in a row in the third, does anything he does surprise you anymore?
No, I said like the thing about when I came in the summer and I saw the condition that he was in, and I think his whole game, like he's in great shape, so you start there. That's usually the first step. But then adding the 3-point shot to his game, he already had all the other stuff, off the dribble, the post up, and then adding that 3 really changed things, not only for him, but for our team. I think having a stretch forward is a necessity in today's game. And, he's shooting it with a lot of confidence. He puts a lot of work into it. He's a fantastic worker. And then when you add in the playmaking now, he's doing a terrific job with that. So we can play through him in a lot of different ways, in the high post, in the low post. And I think those are the toughest place to stop, because it's more read and react. And then you're using his skill level to take advantage of whatever schematic things you're facing.
Mike Volcano.
Tom, with Julius's threes, last year he was a 28% three-point shooter on 3.5 threes a game. Now he's a 42% shooter on 4.5. Have you seen anyone kind of undergo that kind of transformation in the course of one offseason before?
You've seen like players improve, and I think the shooting piece, if guys are diligent, that they usually improve one level. So you can go from maybe a below average to average. You can go from average to above average. I don't know if you can become great, and he's borderline on that now. But you could see, I thought the way the ball was coming off his hand was a lot different. The spin on the ball, the arc, I think all those things, and then his confidence. And I think the confidence has come from all the time. The one great benefit of what happened with not being in the bubble was he was able to spend a lot of time individually in the gym, and he did. And so he made maximum use of his time, and I think that's where he's really grooved his shot. And, you know, he continues to put a lot of work in. He's in every night shooting, you know, so, and it's a great example for our young guys. You know, you talking about a guy who's been in the league for a while and continues to improve, and that's what you want all your players doing.
Jeff Bondi?
Hey, Tom, I was just curious, with Obi struggling, has there been any thought to giving somebody else the backup 4 minutes, whether it's Kevin Knox or something like that?
No, we'll see how it goes. You know, it's not unusual for rookies to go through things like this, and we just want him to continue to work. He's been real good in practice. He's actually played very well in practice. So he just has to continue to work. He'll learn, he'll grow, he'll get better.
Mike Vaccaro?
Tom, because you guys play so many games that go down in the final minute, it seems, is there a conflict for you at all in games like this where you have that big lead, where obviously, I mean, you talk about wanting to, you know, kind of get used to playing for 48 minutes, but I mean, is there ever a temptation or conflict that you might want to try and steal a game where, you know, even if Julius doesn't play in the fourth quarter, or is that just, you're not concerned about that part of it at this point?
Mike, when you said steal a game, I thought you were talking about winning a game. So,
I mean, it's still some extra rest for you players.
no, you think of
so many close games.
Yeah, and you want to learn, you know. And like my thing is, every game is gonna teach you things. It's gonna show you the things that you're doing well, the things you're not doing as well as you would like, and it's gonna point out all the things that you have to work on and improve upon. And again, what we're doing every day is to try to concentrate on improvement, so that we're playing our best at the end. And so you need everyone to buy into that. You need everyone to buy into giving everything they have every day, sacrificing for the team, put the team first, and then you get better little by little. And then when you look back, you've made a quantum leap. And so that's what we're striving towards. And so there's so many different aspects of it: how you start a game, how you close quarters, how you finish games. And I think the big thing is not to skip over steps. Everything matters. How you practice, how you concentrate in a team meeting, a film session, how you script your plays, how you go over what your opponent's strengths and weaknesses are, the schemes that you're going to utilize. Everything matters. If one guy's not doing their job, you're not going to be all that you can be.